let's talk about the lure and message-based vectors. So a lure, you probably know what this word is. It is something superficially attractive that would cause its target to want it even though it may be concealing something dangerous. So in cybersecurity terms, when the target opens the file bait or whatever bait is being used, it will deliver a malicious payload hook that will typically give the threat actor control over the system or perform service disruption. Now, there are different ways how cybercriminals are able to lure their victims. One is the removable device, where the attacker would conceal malware on a USB thumb drive or memory card and tries to trick employees into connecting the media to a PC or smartphone, typically through a drop attack. Now, the drop attack is where you imagine the cyber criminal, right? They will go to the parking lot of the organization where the employees have parked their cars, and they might drop USBs here and there. And of course, the typical employee, maybe they're walking towards their car, they look down, they see the USB, like, oh wow, what is this? It's a USB, drive. Okay, let me pick it up. Maybe there might be some very interesting content in the USB. Maybe I might be able to use the USB, and then they go back into the office and then they plug the USB into the computer. So that's one way how attackers are able to install malware on target systems. And then executable file, where the threat actor would conceal exploit code in a program file. Of course, we've got the classic Trojan malware, an app that would look like a gaming app. There's nothing nefarious or malicious about this particular application. They install it, and then behind the scenes, the app is actually doing something very, very, very bad. And then document files, where malware is concealed by embedding it in word processing and PDF format files. And then, of course, with the use of image files, where the exploit code is concealed in an image file that targets a vulnerability in browser or document editing software. All right. Message-based vectors, and these are the classics. Email, where the attacker can send a malicious file attachment via email. This would of course be your phishing attack. And then of course through short message service, where an SMS can be sent to the victim's phone, and that SMS will contain a malicious link. You have instant messaging, where most apps for this nowadays are more secure than SMS because they do use encryption, but they can still contain certain kinds of software vulnerabilities. And then web and social media, where malware may be concealed in files attached to posts or presented as downloads. And of course, the most powerful types of exploits are the zero-click. Now, these are extremely dangerous because normally, in order for malware to be installed on a victim's computer or workstation, they would need to click on that file or install the application or do something, right? However, with zero-click, this simply means receiving an attachment or viewing an image on a web page can trigger the exploit. Simply just viewing the malicious file, that's enough to trigger the exploit. So these are extremely dangerous. But that's it for the lure-based and message-based vectors. Thank you for watching the video. I will see you in the next class.